Welcome to Arkadelphia High School, all-care field at Badger Stadium for tonight's non-conference soccer match between the Arkadelphia Badgers and the Mena Bearcats. Chris Babb along with Will Cervantes. And Will, I know this is an awkward angle for you to watch a Badger soccer match from, but what do you expect to see tonight from these Badgers and Bearcats as we get things going tonight?
I expect to see a lot of intensity between the two teams, a lot of speed, hustle towards the ball, both teams wanting to get a victory before they go on the spring break. And, well, to me, I'd also like to see passion on the field. I like to see that players love and care for this game. So, yeah.
There you go. A foul called on Dion Hunter.
Early on into the game.
Early in the match. This is a non-conference match. As if you were with us during the girls match, you know that we mentioned a few times that this is these are conference opponents, but this is a non-conference match, and these two teams will meet again later in the season in a conference match. Arkadelphia comes into this match undefeated, 5-0 on the season. Mena comes into
2-1
tonight's game with a match with a 2-1 record, an offside call against the Mena Bearcats. Arkadelphia Mena 2-0-1. They're coached by Greg Tibbett. Arkadelphia 5-0. Coached by Steve Patterson, and fortunate enough to have Coach Pat on with us in the women's girls match. Talk a little bit about his Badger team.
Brantley out to Osbell. Osbell looks for JJ on the side. JJ tries to cross it in, gets intercepted. Mena start on the attack again. Miscommunication pass. Osbell to recover. Out to Simon Loy. Simon deflection out to Dion. Dion to Cheeto. JJ with the recovery, and now we have a Mena throw-in for the Bearcats.
Now, Will, you've played against this Mena team. I know a couple of years ago they had significant foreign influence on the team from players, a lot of exchange students from from Europe. What are your memories of playing against Mena, and what do you think the Badgers should be prepared for this evening? Just going on based on your remembrance of playing against this Mena Bearcat team.
Well, my remembrance, I've played Mena 4 years. Throughout those 4 years, they've had a completely different squad with the foreign exchange program. I've played against Germans, Brazilians, the Spanish as well. They've had people from Spain, some from Mexico and other countries, Italy, and a lot more. But last year, they didn't have, I don't think, any foreign exchange students. Last year, Mena wasn't as tough as they have been in the several years. Mena being a finalist in the 4A state championship back in 2016. Quarterfinalists the year after, but failed to qualify for state last year. But Mena, I believe they have a pretty good team if they put their work into it. Badgers coming in strong as well. I have faith in the Badgers that they'll hustle harder than Mena will and come out with the victory tonight.
Be a goal kick for the Bearcats.
So far, so strong for both teams, defensively and offensively, both going back and forth.
The wind has died down. If you were with us during the girls' match, you might have heard. If you didn't hear the wind coming through the microphone, you definitely heard us talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
It was a serious wind, and it looks like as the sun has died down,
Camden
hopefully
Bergersen,
so has the wind.
Out to Christian Lua, number 7, captains, exchanging one another. Stopped by Kevin Valeriano, out to Osbel Angulo. Osbel takes it down the side, passes it to Dion. Dion is there, but gets intercepted by a defender. Ethan hustles to that ball, still in play. Waiting for the Mena pressure. Finds Osbel. Osbel tries to settle the ball, goes around the defender, gets fouled by number 9, I believe, which is Vincent
Ublis.
Ublis. Ublis.
Vincent works for me. Apologize to his parents if they're listening. We just butchered your last name. Apologize for that.
Now we have a Badger free kick around the 40-yard mark. Ethan Savage to take this free kick. Right now, both teams looking strong. Ethan finds David Noriega. David tries to find Cheeto. Missed pass. Simon Lloyd with the interception. Well, Simon's face with the interception. And now we have a Mena Bearcat throw-in. Camden Bergersen, number 3, Mena captain. Gives the ball to Vincent. Vincent tries to get it out to Christian, number 7, captain as well for Mena. Out to number 11, Nick Lynch. Cheeto intercepts ball from Christian. Out toward, tries to find David. Gets intercepted. Brantley at the end of that. Calms the ball down. Looks for a pass. Osbell with the switch to Cheeto. Camden looking for support. Gets intercepted by Cheeto. We have another Mena Bearcat throw-in.
We talked about in the first match and the girls' match, a lot of times those first few minutes were just over 6 minutes into this one. Teams still figuring each other out, getting a feel for what the strategy may be.
Christian takes on 3 Badger players, takes it all on, tries to get a through ball to Nick, gets intercepted by Ethan. Mena slowly progressing up the field with the series of throw-ins. Vincent back to Camden. Camden back to Vincent. Vincent looks for Christian. Intercepted again by Ethan. And again, just slowly progressing down the field. No offsides in these throw-ins, so they'll be looking for Christian, but referee is signaling for a rethrow at the correct position. Camden out to Christian. Christian crosses it in. Tries to find Henrik. First 8 minutes in, and Mena has already had quite a few throw-ins. Throws it in again. Christian battles Eric Cervantes, the goalie, for the ball. Kevin Valeriano with the clear. Osbell with the recovery. Osbell hustling down the line. Looking to create some space. Opening teammates up. Finds Ethan Savage. Ethan goes down the side. Clears it up. Cheeto with the ball recovery. Hits the Mena defender and is out for a Badger throw-in. Off of number 1, Noah Schwal. Out to Dion Hunter. Dion slips. Recovers by Cheeto. Cheeto sees David in the middle. Intercepted by the Mena defender. Number 8, Luis. Out the pass to number 7, Christian. Christian tries to find Lynch. Finds Vincent down the line for a through ball. Ethan is there to intercept. Ethan cuts back. Well cut back. Ooh. Tries to pass to Oswald. Accidentally passed to Luis. Christian goes for shot. Eric sees that it's going out, so he's going to leave it out for a goal kick. Ethan Savage, I believe, to take this goal kick for Eric. Just over 9.5 minutes. Seeing both teams really progress above both sides. Ethan with the 4-out kick. Out pass towards the 50. Noah with the kick. Brantley with the header. Tries to attempt to pass to David. Ends up getting cleared. Out toward Ethan Savage. Ethan keeps the ball alive to Cheeto. Cheeto to Kevin. Kevin up the middle, down to Osbell. Osbell mistouches it. Out to Vincent. Vincent inside to Camden. Camden gets intercepted by Cheeto. Nick with the clearance, and it will be a Badger throw-in.
Going to be a sub in for the Badgers as Tyler Allen will come in to replace Osbell Angulo. Arkadelphia will have a throw-in. That's going to be Dion Hunter. They're in the right corner of your screen.
Picks out Kevin. Kevin settle. Out to Brantley. Brantley tries to find JJ. Gets intercepted. Tyler, great interception. Through ball to David. David's on one-on-one. Gets intercepted by Nick. Mena, goalkeeper, with the ball. Hard to see that number there. Tyler Allen with the trap. Loses possession. Mena again with the attack. Nick out to Camden. Camden and Christian. Christian's offsides.
First year in goal for Cervantes. Talk about his, be nice to him, but talk about how he's looked and what he's looking for in his first year as a starting keeper for Arkadelphia.
You know, first year as a starting keeper for Arkadelphia, he's really excited. He's had pretty much these past 5 games played really amazing. I've been to all of them except one. Last year, with my classmate Harrison Sheffield playing goalkeeper, he really didn't get an opportunity, so he played out on the field, and he loved the field, but he says he loves being the goalkeeper even more. So this year, he's decided to take on the important role of being the goalie. Eric looking to bring Steve Patterson a state championship this year, has all confidence. Says he'll do whatever it takes to win these games. Luis out. Eric with the amazing block.
Save.
Eric's first save of the game so far. Now starts the attack for the Badgers. Brantley out to the side to Cheeto. Cheeto back to Brantley. A little slip up of both. Foul on Arkadelphia. Brantley slips over number 23. Andrew Graves.
Talked about Eric, a sophomore.
Sophomore.
Played freshman last year. Sophomore getting his first start. Meaningful starts as keeper. He got some fill-in work last year for the senior Harrison Sheffield, but he's a sophomore. Cheeto also a sophomore as well. Brantley and obviously an experienced, a senior.
David Noriega.
David Noriega, sophomore as well. So Ethan Savage, a junior.
David Noriega, freshman last year, top scorer for Arkadelphia, and was awarded an All-State award last year.
Nice hustle that time by. Sorry about the camera there. I got caught watching the action rather than panning the camera. Good hustle that time by Arkadelphia and Mena. The keeper for Mena is 0, wearing the 0 jersey, but don't have him on here. Don't have that 0 jersey on the roster that we were given, but nice hustle that time.
Kevin and Christian battle out. Christian over Vicente. Eric wins the ball over Christian.
Got close to to that line, but knew where he was.
Out to number 8, Louise. Louise out to Lynch. Gets bodied by JJ. JJ with the ball recovery. Out to Simon Loy. Simon looks for a pass. Out to Tyler Allen. Tyler looks on the inside and goes far out to Cheeto. Cheeto threw past David. David pass wasn't complete, so the offside was not called. And now we'll have a Badger throw-in. Or Mena throw-in. Sorry about that.
That's all right. You can try. maybe they'd hear you and change their mind. It happens a lot, doesn't it? No.
No. Camden Bergersen with the pass to Luis. Luis gets intercepted by Cheeto, and again another Bearcat throw-in. Pretty good game so far. Number 9, Vincent to take the throw out to Christian Lua. Gets intercepted by Ethan. Camden recovers the ball, a through ball to Christian, but Christian is offsides. Christian
he didn't quite agree with that offside call. There have been 2 that have been called by the official on the far side that didn't quite agree with. He definitely didn't agree with that one, but it was close. But that's got to be one of the toughest things when you're going full speed and you just don't really know.
Even by an inch, offside can mean a difference in the game.
Yeah.
Difference between a goal, opportunity.
That's got to be one of the hardest things to be able to tell as an offensive player of where the defender is if it's a defender on the backside.
Yeah, defenders will come from behind all the time. I mean, the attackers will come from behind all the time. Defender must be aware of their surroundings, really keep track of who they're marking or their zone. Christian coming in from behind from Kevin. Another amazing save by Eric. One-on-one, Christian against Eric.
Nice job. That's a that's going to be an Arkadelphia throw-in.
Kevin
nice
was
job.
See, that's what I was talking about.
2 saves by Eric Cervantes in the first half to keep this a scoreless match.
See, that's what I was talking about. Kevin lost his focus on number 7, Christian. Christian came from behind full speed. Kevin probably thought he was offside since he was already behind Kevin whenever Kevin looked.
Sub into the game, Spencer Allen, the freshman, comes in replacing Simon Loy. So nice job, nice defense by Dion Hunter, but it is a Mena throw-in. So the Badgers get a little bit younger there with Spencer Allen, the brother of Tyler, coming in to replace Simon Loy.
Brothers Tyler and Spencer Allen both in the defensive midfield position. Brantley in with the ball. JJ is signaling for through ball. He's on sides. JJ tries to hustle before the Mena keeper gets to, but didn't make it in time. Cheeto traps the ball down the side. Out to David.
Offside called against Arkadelphia.
I think it was a free kick.
I think it was.
Oh, never mind. Offside call.
Offside call against David Noriega, I believe.
He's a speedster, but he's always offsides.
That was always my problem too, Will. I was just too fast for. You think that was a joke or think that was the actual truth? You don't have to say it. You can say it. You know it was a joke.
I was going to say I think it's the truth. Spencer Allen with the header out to Cheeto. Missed pass. Camden with the ball down with Vincent. Playing 1-2. Downs there to intercept it.
You hear coaches talk about communication, and as we have a sub coming in for Mena, talk about the communication, how important it is on the soccer field between, especially I guess between defenders.
Oh yeah, communication is key. Communication is what another factor that could tell the difference between a win or a loss in the game. Communication. Well, if there wasn't any communicating, well, you'd probably just be a bunch of little kids out there kicking the ball. But yeah, communication I think is one of the most important things in soccer. I believe the goalkeeper and the defenders are, well, the goalkeeper is the eyes of the field, so they should be able to communicate more than anybody out there. Goalkeepers see everything, so they should let their team know where to move, how to move, or anything really out in the field, what they see, what the other teammates don't see. Coaches as well, communicating with their team.
A little backspin on that one. It lands over the head of Ethan Savage and the Bearcat offensive player.
Foul on Christian. Apparently it was holding on Ethan. Ethan with the free kick. Pushing his team forward. Wide kick to Brantley. Brantley with a back heel pass to David.
You mentioned a couple of saves from Eric Cervantes of Arkadelphia. The Badgers, on the other hand, the Badgers have not really had a significant threat offensively, if even they've had a shot. So Arkadelphia will have a throw in here.
Close to that 20 mark, and I guess both teams have seen each other what they're capable of, and now they just have to strategize a plan or strategize their own selves on how they should move toward the ball to progress onto the field. Nick with a fast pace.
Valeriano with the
fouls. Kevin
is
Valeriano.
fouled.
Number
that was
11.
one of those. It wasn't intentional by any means from Mena. That foul was called on Nick Lynch. He just had momentum and
Couldn't
He's
stop.
a little bit bigger than Kevin, and when he
Yeah.
bumped into him, Kevin was going to go, but not a malicious foul, just a foul nevertheless. Ethan Savage will take this kick for Arkadelphia. Into traffic, and Mena comes away with possession.
Tyler Allen with the interception. Now to Brantley. Brantley looks for JJ.
JJ also a young one on this Badger roster as well. Actually,
Sophomore
he's a junior.
last year,
Yep,
junior this year. Was awarded an all team of the tournament last year at state. Cheeto tries to through pass to David. David didn't get in time. Mena keeper comes out, collects the ball. Tyler Allen with the header. Nick Lynch with the kick. Tyler again. Tries to find his teammate JJ, but JJ is back in the defense for some reason. Now we have a throw in for the Badgers. Tyler to throw it in. Teammate Vicente Cardona in for the throw pass. Has Kevin as well. Tries to get it to Vicente. Vicente recovers the ball. Out to Spencer. Vicente as well. A sophomore last year, a junior this year. Plenty of juniors and seniors out there, and sophomores as well. And then we have freshman Spencer Allen out there.
And also, Coach Patterson mentioned in the the girls match when he was up here that Nick LeVar, one of the captains, a senior on this team, was out. This game was we are on the Friday before spring break, and so
He's went to
obviously
spring break.
families are going to have long made plans, and that's just part of it. It's not a conference match, so he did say that the look of the team and the strategy could be significantly different. Nice move, and the shot is wide left and wasn't even close, but good effort from
Christian Lua, number 7, Mena Bearcat captain.
He's a senior. You've played against him a few times, and
a couple years,
kind of know what to expect when you see these Mena Bearcats. Just under 18 minutes to go in the first half, a scoreless match.
Ethan to take the goal kick. Ethan has been a starter since his freshman year, now on to his junior year. He's played left back his freshman year and has switched to the right back position since then. Osbell back onto the field, I believe for Tyler. Yeah, he came back onto the field from Tyler. JJ with a beautiful Meg down to Dion. Dion tries a through pass, hits the back heel of David. Ball is in the air.
Elias Vidal in the match for Arkadelphia, replacing
Aiden
Dodson,
a.k.a. Cheeto.
There you see Elias.
Elias wins the throw-in for the Badgers.
Did I say Elias the first time?
I think you said Elias.
Yeah, okay, good. Elias chased that one down, and Dion Hunter will throw in for Arkadelphia.
Elias in the iconic number 6 jersey.
Does it look as good now as it has the last 4 years?
I don't think so.
I would expect you to say nothing less.
Throw in for the Badgers. Elias.
It's a little bit bigger jersey this year.
Yeah.
Looks a little bit bigger this year than it did last year. The jersey does. Maybe
yeah,
not who was in it.
Or he probably shrunk. Could be both.
You know, Elias a sophomore on the team.
Mm-hmm. Pretty young team, sophomores and juniors mainly.
Yep. Good mix. You know, Coach Patterson
mix.
mentioned, you know, you guys last year, you had a big senior class.
Senior class of 4, yeah.
Yeah.
Big senior
2
class.
years ago was a big
2
senior.
years
2
ago,
years
yes.
ago was a big senior class.
We had senior class of 11, I think.
Yeah. You guys with 4, but it's just kind of like last year, this 2 years team has it pretty well evenly spread out from 9th through 12th grade, which ideally is what you want.
You want young players to come in and show potential that could be brought into the next 4 years for the Badger soccer team.
Badger baseball team is playing a game right now, and in the game's set for 7 innings. Arkadelphia and Jacksonville tied 2-2 after the 8th, so they're already in there starting their second extra inning of play. Also getting ready for spring break.
Offside on Christian Lua again. Saved by Eric if
Another
it wasn't
good
offside.
save if that had not been offside.
Eric has just been on top of this season so far.
Talk about the difference between a save where you're corralling it or you're having to come up and do it when, a kick save, or kicking that one, relying on footwork and not necessarily your hands.
Yeah, Eric, he always likes to tries to get as many saves as he can. To him, stats means a lot. But yeah, the difference between a save and an actual catch. Well, a save is an attempt from the other team. If it's not an attempt from the other team, towards goal, is it just a cross? Then it wouldn't be really considered a save.
The difficulty, there's a nice.
Now that is considered a save.
There's your save.
If
Talk about the difficulty of coming at that ball and having kick save or whatever. That's got to be a difficult thing to do as opposed to something like that where you're gathering your whole body and trying to corral the ball. Arkadelphia with its first chance. David Noriega
dribbles through one, couldn't get the other. Goalkeeper recovers again.
Nice job. That was a nice job by Mena's Noah Swall of basically shielding Noriega, not allowing him to get position where he could make a shot, attempt a shot.
Still hasn't have an attempt, I think.
Yeah.
Mena has had several, all saved from Eric. Vicente down the line. Eric with the catch. Quick throw to Elias. Elias down the side. Looks at Osbell. Amazing through pass to Osbell. First shot on target for Arkadelphia. Osbell with the shot out by the Mena goalie. Arkadelphia corner kick.
Substitute coming in for Arkadelphia. That'll be Simon Loy
in for
replacing Spencer Allen. So Arkadelphia will have a corner.
Actually, Simon Loy is replacing Vicente, and Spencer has dropped into Vicente's spot.
There.
Ooh. Close by the Arkadelphia Badgers. David just headed it, hit the field goal.
The Mena keeper went up to try to catch the corner. But he bobbled it, and then the header from Noriega caught the crossbar of the football goal post.
Out for a goal kick. Recovered by Osbell. Gets intercepted quick. Brantley with the ball. Through pass to JJ. JJ attempts to hit it with his left to misses. JJ is still with the ball. Gets back up.
Nice job on all parts, offense and defense. It's going to be a foul on Brantley Neal. JJ did a nice job of keeping his momentum in traffic. And the Mena defender did a nice job of not fouling inside the box while JJ had the ball.
Those can be difficult sometimes. Sometimes even a slip, the referee could think it's a foul, and it'd be a opportunity, a PK, of course, for the other team. Mena still going in strong out to Christian. Gets chased by Elias. Christian down the sideline to Camden. Camden gets a beautiful safe tackle by Ethan Savage. Clean tackle, and it's a throw-in for the Badgers. Some Mena fans disagree with the call, with it being so close. Ethan, long pass to Osbell. Osbell miscontrolled it. Out to Dion. Dion speeds past 3. Gets it to David. David out to Brantley. Brantley with a long touch forward. Gets intercepted. Out for a throw-in.
$11 minutes to go here in the first half. Chris Babb and Will Cervantes bring you this non-conference match between the Arkadelphia Badgers and Mena Bearcats. A couple of subs more onto the field for Arkadelphia. Ross Womack and Aiden Dodson checking in for the Badgers, replacing Elias Vidal and Dion Hunter.
Ross Womack, another freshman, playing in the defensive midfield position. Osbel keeps momentum. Beautiful play of skill. Attempts a shot. Gets blocked. Momentum still going. Mistouches it. Now the Mena are out for a counterattack. Just Christian. Crosses it out to Camden. Camden, Spencer one-on-one. Spencer lets it out. Well, Eric comes out for a save, and it'll be a Mena
corner kick for the Bearcats.
Corner for Mena.
The left-footed kicker.
4 targets in the middle for Mena, hoping to get 1 on target. Out to Ross Womack with the heading clearance.
Nice job, Ross, getting that one out of there.
Shot from far.
By Cervantes. 5th of the match, maybe?
Yes, 5th of the match so far. Just under 10 minutes left to play. Badgers are trying to get their momentum started, but have struggled a little bit to find it. Mena have their momentum, just trying to find a way to finally break that Badger defense.
Offside.
Oh.
Yeah,
offsides.
Yeah.
Offsides. A pass from Christian Lua out to Camden. Ethan Savage with his 20th free kick of the game. Legs probably getting tired more and more free kicks he takes.
There, you might be right, because that one flared off to the right, went out of bounds. Be a throw in from the Bearcats, 0-0. Almost 8.5 minutes to go here in the first half from Arkadelphia.
Both teams still trying to break that 0-0 deadlock right now. Referee trying to get the ball at its rightful location for the throw-in. Camden with the throw-in. Finds Luis in the middle. Luis settles the ball. Out to the side to Christian. Ethan with the final touch. Out for a Mena throw-in. Camden tries to find Lynch. Ethan well shielded for out of bounds. Looks like a little mix-up between Nick and Ethan. Referee trying to calm those two down. Seven and a half left to play. Ethan with a good goal kick. Brantley finds the missed touch. Ends up going down the sideline to JJ. JJ tries to find Brantley. Gets defended well. Osbel with the ball. Out to Ross Womack. Ross Womack has heavy pressure coming towards him. Out to David. David loses possession. Now Mena start their attack again. Intercepted by Simon Loy. David out to Cheeto. Cheeto out to Osbel. Missed pass. Communication right there. And we'll have a Badger throw-in.
Coming up on 6.5 minutes to go here in the first half of a scoreless match. The Lady Badgers defeated the Lady Cats 4-0 in the girls match earlier. Caroline Bennington with 2 goals, Olivia Dixon with a goal, and
Ariana
Gutierrez with a goal for the Lady Badgers.
A through pass for Christian, intercepted by Kevin. Kevin tries to find a pass, looks at Osbel. Osbel with the pass to Brantley. Brantley telling David to make that run, ends up going to Cheeto. Cheeto breaks the defender. Mena goalkeeper comes out for the catch. And after just about 35 minutes, Badgers have only had 1 attempt on target so far. Mena's had several, all saved from Eric. Simon Lloyd with the ball. Tries to find Jonathan. Jonathan kicks it out. Hits a Mena defender out for a Badgers throw-in. Quick throw to Simon. Simon is being pressured from behind. Out to Ross. Ross pass out to Osbell. Osbell switches it to Ethan. Ethan back to Ross. Ross to David. David mistouches. Back to Ross. Camden starting the attack again. Out to Nick. Missed pass from Nick. Out to Osbell. Osbell with the through pass to Brantley Neal. Brantley is against two Mena defenders. Mistouches it. Goes out to Cheeto. Cheeto tries to cross it into David. David just misreads the ball. Goes out for a Mena goal kick. Less than 5 minutes left in this first half. Two strong teams still trying to break the deadlock. Goal kick hits David. Out to Brantley. Brantley misses his touch. Gets intercepted by the ball. Mena start to counterattack. Amazing beautiful through passes. Out to the middle again against Christian. Christian is called offsides once again. Mena fans are not too happy with all these offside calls. Ethan Savage with the free kick. Well-placed free kick out to David. David tries the back header to Brantley. JJ intercepts the Mena defender. Finds the middle for David. David with the left shot. And a beautiful goal from the Badgers. Well played. Badgers have finally broke that momentum. Well, that deadlock. Second attempt on target in this game. Mena with 5 attempts, 0 goals. Badgers lead 1-0, 3:38 left in the first half. Mena looking to find more opportunities before this first half ends. Just 3 minutes. Going into halftime, losing 1-0 at the basically last 5 minutes isn't what the team wants to be in.
Especially when you've been the team that has most of those good offensive looks. Ross Womack up the left side.
Tries to pass to Brantley. Gets cleared out by defender Spencer Allen at the end of it. Good flick over. Spencer loses control of the ball. Goes out to Nick. Nick and Spencer go at it. Spencer with a clean tackle. Out to Christian. Christian tries to skill down the side. Series of fake shots and fake passes. Nick Lynch crosses in the middle. Eric with the catch. Quick pass to Cheeto. Cheeto goes down the sideline, hoping to carry momentum. Osbell in the middle. Osbell and David both in the middle. Passes out to Osbell. Osbell took too long of a touch. Gets intercepted. Nick Lynch at the end of that. Back to Kevin. Kevin makes a cutback. Out to David.
Faked the cameraman out on that one. I thought
offside call on the Badgers.
Foul call, I believe.
Oh,
foul call on Osbell.
Sorry about that. On Osbell. Mena free kick. Mena quickly take this free kick. Looking for the equalizer before halftime. Great interception by Ross. Takes it out for a Mena corner kick. Left-footed corner. 4 Mena targets in the middle. 7 Badger defenders in the middle, along with the goalkeeper, Eric. Mena player got towards the end of it, but just couldn't get it on target. Sends it out for a Badger goal kick.
Well, the wind has died down, thankfully. But unfortunately, it happened when the sun went down and the temperatures have gone down, and it's turned into a chilly evening here in Arkadelphia. Beautiful weather, though, today, considering especially what
last few
most
days.
of the state of Arkansas has had over the last several days. 1 minute to go here in the first half.
Badgers up 1-0 against the Mena Bearcats. A goal by David Noriega in the last 4 minutes of the game. Mena still attacking the Badgers. Illegal throw-in by Mena. Lifted his foot up. Throw-in for Badgers. Number 7 apparently holding the ball so the Badgers won't get it. Spencer gets the ball. Throws it out to Kevin. Kevin with the clearance. Camden with the interception. Now, a game of kickball has started. 1-0, less than 10 seconds. Badgers head into this halftime with the lead, 1-0. Bearcats not finding any solutions to Eric Cervantes' saves.
1-0 is the halftime score, and we will keep it here, and we'll be back. We'll set the timer for you at halftime as well.
10 minutes.
And so we'll keep the halftime timer on as well, and so you can tell how much time we have until halftime, and we'll be back. Your score at halftime: Arkadelphia 1, Mena 0. You're watching Arkadelphia Soccer on ArkadelphiaBadgerTV.com. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. All right, ready for the second half of action between Arkadelphia and Mena. The Badgers lead 1-0 on a goal from David Noriega with just under 5 minutes to go in the first half.
Badgers with the kickoff to second half. Hopefully they find their momentum again and put more goals in the back of the net, or will Mena finally break the solution that Eric saves and get a couple goals in? Game continues.
Had a chance to go in the press box and warm up, and it came out, and I think it's even colder. Thankfully, no wind. Arkadelphia now, obviously in the blue, going right to left, trying to add to that 1-0 lead. A foul is called on Mena. Several fouls in the first half.
Yeah,
a little bit chippy, a little bit chippy at a few points in the first half. See if that plays out any down the stretch in the final 40 minutes.
Oswell with the free kick. Mena holding their line. Hopefully they'll catch him off sides. David with the cross. Tries to get it to David. Lies next to Dion. Dion to Brantley. Brantley mistouches. Back to Mena. Mena starts their counterattack. Camden. Camden gets intercepted by Dion. Dion out to Simon. Simon looks out to the wide, out to JJ. JJ with the bad touch. Bad pass. Tries to get it to Oswell down the line. Couldn't get to it. Mena clears. Vicente with the interception. Vicente tries to find JJ. Vicente and JJ again. JJ tries to get it out to Oswell.
Handball is going to be called.
Handball on Mena. Free kick for Arkadelphia. Mena again holding their line. Oswell tried to get it out to JJ. Intercepted by the Mena defender. Cleared out. Simon Loy's face wins the ball.
That face is
coming in.
Won a couple tonight.
Throw in for Mena. Gets it out to Nick Lynch. Nick tries to get it to Christian. Simon with the clearance ends up giving it back to Mena. Mena series of passes. Ethan Savage with an interception. Ethan going down the line. Couldn't find his wing. Decided to become his own wing. Out to, I guess, David. Mena 1-2 passing. Back to Vincent. Vincent looks for Camden down the line. Cuts through the middle. Back again down the line. Down the line he goes toward Camden. Camden cross with his left foot and an easy catch for Eric. Eric moving his offense forward. Long throw to Oswell. Oswell starts the attack once again. Oswell down the line. The through pass to Brantley Neal. Brantley coming hard in from behind. Foul on Arkadelphia from Brantley. Mena's free kick. Tries to get it to Nick. Keeps it alive actually. Off
nice
of JJ.
Job by JJ Manrique there to
Mena corner. Be taken by Nick Lynch. Eric Cervantes getting his defenders in their positions. Mena has 4 targets in the middle, 1 outside. Nick Lynch taking this corner. Arkadelphia up 1-0. 36-24 left in this game. A header and is in by Mena. Eric got caught off his line. Mena takes advantage. And it is scored by what number is that? 14. It's scored by number 14.
wrong team.
Wrong team.
And there's no light. Henrik Warps.
Henrik Warps. Mena with the tying goal. 36 minutes left in the second half. Caught Eric off his line. Arkadelphia just slept up on that corner. Cost them the 1-0 lead. Now they're back at 1-1 each. Badgers weren't breathing comfortable. Now they're even less comfortable now that Mena has tied the game. Eric, who's doing well the first half, gets caught off guard early in the second half. Mena with the tying goal. JJ keeps the ball in play. Mena defender clears it out for a Badger throw-in.
Talk about that as the momentum shifts. Not only do you lose your lead, but now they have Mena. The opponent has momentum, and you just got to be able to try to. It took so long. You know,
Mena,
we talked in the first half about how Mena had so many more offensive chances and opportunities. Arkadelphia was fortunate enough to get one, to get the one to go that they had, and now Mena, it's kind of like we saw in the girls' game. You keep pressuring, as you have those opportunities, and finally you're able to cash in on one, and now you've got the momentum.
Badgers need to break the Mena defense and find their momentum again. Now that the score is all tied at 1 goal each, but Mena continued their momentum that they had in the first half, just attacking Arkadelphia, and now with the Badger defense sleeping on that corner. Mena has finally found that the goal that they wanted. Now Mena are looking for more as they continue the counterattack. Osbel with the interception, not to Vicente. Vicente clears the ball, tries to look for JJ. JJ is already back down to defense. Vicente again with the interception. Nick Lynch going at it with Osbel. Osbel wins. Osbel threw pass to David, is being held by 23, but the ref is going to call it a foul against David.
I believe what the official is signaling to David is the Mena defender was running in front of David, trying to keep him from getting to the ball. David grabbed him and tried to forcefully get him out of the way, and I believe David was trying to say, well, if he didn't have his elbows out, I would have been able to get around him. But regardless, it's a moot point now. The foul was called, and now Arkadelphia has possession. Dion Hunter with the ball in the middle of the field.
Dion with the great cutback, gets momentum. Osbel looks for Cheeto. Cheeto goes down the line, intercepted by a Mena defender. Arkadelphia still trying to find their momentum. They had found it in the last 5 minutes of the first half, but beginning of the second half, they've just haven't been able to continue. Mena, on the other hand, still continuing the momentum they had in the first half, coming at Arkadelphia with many opportunities, and that corner just gave them the opportunity. Mena again pressuring. Arkadelphia pressured well. Wins possession. Dion Hunter. .33 left in this second half. 1-1. Both teams still looking pretty tough. Mena has had the most offensive chances so far. Arkadelphia have seemed to have struggled a little bit more in this game than they have in their previous 5 games. Intercepted by Aiden Dodson. Cheeto to David. David looks for the through pass for Cheeto. Gets intercepted. Now Mena back out of the counterattack. We got Louise looking for Christian. Christian is on sides this time. One-on with the goalie. Gets the side netting. So close. Mena again attacking. Coming with surprise attacks on Arkadelphia defense right now.
Didn't quite have the angle there. Had a beat on the defender, but he didn't quite have the angle. Eric Cervantes, the keeper, had a nice position there, but the shot, I believe that was from a shot for
Christian Lua.
Mena, yeah, for Christian Lua, just too far wide left.
Goal kick straight to Nick Lynch. Vicente tries to clear out. Nick Lynch is going to keep it alive. Ends up going out on the Mena Bearcats. Arkadelphia win possession again. Now with the throw-in. Simon Loy with the pass to Vicente. Nick Lynch intercepts in the air. Osbel with the flick. Osbel with number 14. The
That time Simon won the ball with his foot.
If it was in the air, he'd probably get it with his face
again. Another job, nice job of clearing it out by Simon, and there's one. Call that one with his head.
Simon gets crossed up by Vincent. Vincent with the through pass. Offsides to Christian again. Mena fans are still not happy with the offsides call.
I got to say, even I could tell that one was offside.
Yeah. Ethan Savage, free kick. Out towards the middle. Tries to find David. Out to Dion. To Brantley. Brantley with the back cut. Back to Simon. Keep a pace. Simon with the miss pass to Nick Lynch. Nick Lynch tries to make the through pass to Christian. Gets intercepted by Vicente. Back to Nick. Nick finds Christian again. Christian is trying to find a teammate to pass to. Finds no one. Gets intercepted by Simon. Osbell gets pushed by Christian. But ball was out of bounds before anything could happen. Mena throw in. Henrik with the tie and goal. Number 14 is take this throw in. Back to his right back. Ball is cleared up to Nick. Simon again with the missed pass to Nick. Nick finds a through pass to Camden. Camden takes on Cheeto. Camden with Eric. A save by Eric. Might have slipped from Eric right there, but if Vicente wasn't there, probably would have went in. Henrik again goes for the volley. 2 wide right. Now it's Badger goal kick again. That was a close one.
It was. Good positioning there by Vicente. Ethan Savage will take the goal kick. Substitute on the field for Arkadelphia, Tyler Allen will replace Simon Loy. Ross Womack will... Maybe Brantley. Let's see Brantley over there talking to Coach Patterson. Missed if he just came off right now or if he had come off earlier.
Tyler Allen and Ross Womack substitutes been put on. Out for Simon and Brantley. JJ with the interception. Clears it up to David. David with the trap. Bit of space to make a pass. Finds Ross open. Ross gets a through pass to Osbell. Osbell's being defended well by the Mena defenders. Ross again with the interception. Missed touches and out for a Mena throw-in. Mena quick throw-in out to Christian. Christian gets intercepted by Ethan. And Vincent with the ball again. Now Ethan finding a bit of space. Looking for Osbell. Tall Mena defender right there to win the header. Back to the Badger sweeper Kevin. Kevin to Osbell. Osbell with a heel pass to JJ. JJ hustles to the ball. Gets intercepted by Mena's defender. Out for a Badger throw-in.
Sub for Arkadelphia. Brantley Neal will come in.
Patterson just called no sub.
Okay.
27:30 left in this second half. 1-1. Pretty good game so far. JJ with the cross. Ends in the keeper's hands for an easy catch. And now both teams reset their position for Mena to start the attack. Badgers to start the defense. Tyler Allen with the misheader. Intercepts the ball. Looks for a teammate. Gets intercepted. Tyler still with the ball with momentum. Keep going. Finds JJ. But JJ mispasses it. Now out to Christian. Christian comes in from behind from Vicente. Christian tries to kick it out. And a little bit too hard. Easy.
Snuck. Missed it on the camera, but that was snuck one just inside the left upright. Here in a few months, I've been close for 3.
Mena still continuing the momentum of attacking more in the second half. Arkadelphia still looking like they're struggling to get a shot on to Mena. I think they've only had 1 chance so far this second half. First half they only had 2. Tyler out to Osbell. Osbell back to Tyler. Tyler mistouches. Tries to find JJ. Goes out on Arkadelphia. Tyler thought it was out on Mena. Kevin Valeriano clears it out to Ross. Ross tries to get it to Cheeto. Cheeto with the interception. Mena defends, clears the ball. Out back to Ross Womack. Ross to Cheeto. Cheeto goes down the line.
Well, how did that stay in bounds? Goodness.
Now
There it
out
went.
for a Badger throw-in. It's kind of confused. I didn't know if it was still in the game or not.
Spencer Allen comes in for Arkadelphia, a freshman. He's going to replace Dion Hunter. So on the field for Arkadelphia now, David Noriega, Osbill. Let's see, J.J. Manrique, Ross Womack, Aiden Dodson,
Spencer Allen,
Allen,
and
Tyler Allen. And then
the Allen bros.
Defenses, Ethan Savage, Kevin Valeriano, and Vicente Cardona, who you see right there.
Great interception by Vicente out to Tyler. Tyler looks for a pass. Sees Ross. Ross took too long on the pass. Out back to Spencer. Spencer mistouches. Now Mena again are the counterattack. Vicente and Lynch going at it on the side. Vicente wins. Gives that back to Mena for a Mena throw-in. Nick Lynch giving the ball to Hendricks, the tying goal scorer. To Christian. No offsides on throw-ins. Gets the best out of Vicente. Kicks it wide. Out for a goal kick.
Just under 25 minutes to go. We're tied 1-1. Again, non-conference match tonight between Arkadelphia and Mena.
Great touch by Osbill. Handball on the Mena. Free kick for Arkadelphia.
Tyler's ready to take that one with him.
Carlos. Gets it out to Cheeto. Cheeto mistouches. Hits Mena traffic. Osbill to David. On sides.
Gonna be
Out for a Badger corner kick.
for Arkadelphia.
I thought that was offsides.
It was
but
close.
the AR didn't signal his flag. The close calls that we were talking about earlier. Fans will see and think that it's offsides, but the AR will know if it's offsides or not. Good corner.
Good corner
Straight
that
to
time
the goalkeeper.
from Aiden Dodson. Straight to the keeper. Nice catch. Mena has the ball.
Vicente Cardona with the trap. With the pass to Spencer. Back to Ross. Ross tries to clear it out to Cheeto. Now Spencer again with possession. Through ball to David. David with the beautiful cutback. Pass to Jonathan. Jonathan just flies it over the right side of the goal. A great counterattack from Arkadelphia. Unexpected counterattack. Should have took advantage. I believe now that is their second attempt on goal this half. Ethan Savage with the recovery out to Cheeto. Ball lands back to Cheeto. Cheeto looking for open spaces. Out to Osbill. Osbill through past to David. David is not offsides. Beats the defender. And that is David Noriega's second goal of the game by a through pass from Osbill Angulo. David speeds past the defender and creeps the ball in between the goalkeeper's legs. Badgers lead 2-1 with 22:38 left in the game. The Badgers haven't looked too offensively this game so far, but with the surprise attacks, have been working for them so far.
And they've taken advantage of the opportunities they have had. They haven't had very many. But
Haven't had many, but they have taken advantage, definitely.
Now you got to maintain that momentum. Now the official's going to go over and.
Now we have a Mena with offensive momentum, still struggling to score. Are probably going to keep pushing their momentum further and further until they get that tying goal and hopefully get that winning goal. But right now, Arkadelphia seems to be doing solidly in the midfield. Mena with the kickoff out to Christian. Christian does a couple spins. Out to David. David out to Spencer. Mena defender clears it out for a Badger throw-in. Mena seems to be looking a little more frustrated than they so far in this game, having all those opportunities and only scoring one. Badgers are still keeping their calm. Hopefully they get more goals in the back of the net this game.
I thought I was getting ready to set the camera up for a corner. I missed a touch there, and it'll be goal kick instead. Ross Womack with the first touch for the Badgers.
Handball, I believe, was called on Arkadelphia.
Yep.
Free kick for Mena. Quick free kick down the line to Camden. Camden is one-on-one with the goalie. Sneaks it past Eric for a tying goal. 2-2. And just less than 2 minutes after Arkadelphia gets that leading goal right there. Arkadelphia caught in the defense after a quick free kick, unexpected kick. Ethan Savage tries to go for a header, misheads it. One-on-one, Camden Bergersen, captain for Mena, number 3, against Eric. Creeps it past Eric like David did to Mena goalie. And now we're back at 2-2. Mena still looking to keep that momentum. Surprise Arkadelphia like Arkadelphia surprised Mena. Now Badgers are trying to look for the 3-2 lead. Hopefully they get momentum started again. Mena still keeping their offense intact. Camden Bergersen out by himself. A through pass to Christian. Christian just slipped up. Mena fans thinking he was fouled, but it was a slip at the edge of the box. Eric Cervantes with the punt. And now Badgers will try to find their attack again. Ross Womack out to Osbell. Osbell with another through pass to David. David speeds past defenders. Slips from the goalie and in for the goal. David Noriega with his 3rd goal of the game. A hat trick for David. Osbell again with another assist. Amazing sequence of play. And again, in less than 2 minutes after Mena scores.
Yeah, an answer for the answer.
6 minutes, 3 goals in 6 minutes.
I think it's less than that. I think we felt like it's been longer, but
yeah,
I think it was about 4 minutes.
4 minutes, 3 goals in 4 minutes.
If we had better light and our fingers weren't frozen, we might be able to write the goals down as they happen. But I think it was 4 goals in about 5 minutes.
3 goals in about 5 minutes.
Yeah, 3 goals. Excuse me.
Arkadelphia found an answer to Mena. Mena came back with a response, and Arkadelphia again with a response to the response. Now Arkadelphia lead 3-2 with 20 minutes left in this second half. David Noriega, 15 for the Badgers, a sophomore, has 3 goals in this game, a hat trick. Osbel Angelo with 2 assists to David Noriega. And for Mena, we have number 3, Camden Bergersen, and number 14, Hendricks, with the 2 goals for Mena. Mena looking to add on. Pass to number 8, Luis. Luis passes it back to Hendricks. Hendricks thinks either the shot. Ends up getting blocked by Kevin. Amino whiff. Ends it back to Hendrick. Camden out to Luis. Lucente Cardona tries to clear, whiffs the ball a little, bounces back toward the Arkadelphia goal. Ethan Savage with the recovery down to Cheeto. Cheeto tries to get it down the line to Ross, but just miskicks it. Whoa, I think it hit a Mena defender and goes out.
I guess it did because the Mena coach threw it to Cheeto. So obviously they saw something we couldn't see from this side of the field.
Looking for space, finds Spencer into space. Spencer goes for David. David goes for Cheeto. Cheeto goes for Brantley. Out on the side is Osbel. Onside, Osbel keeps the ball in game. Looks for a cross. Cheeto mistouches it and in the hands of the goalkeeper.
The last 5 minutes, the Badgers, we talked about the Mena offensive pressure. The last 5 minutes, the Badgers have been able to put some heavy attacks together.
Badgers finally finding momentum in this game after struggling in the first half.
Even though they led 1-0 at half, they still momentum was still with Mena most of the first 60 minutes of this match.
Mena looking a little bit frustrated after that 3-2 by Arkadelphia. Foul on Arkadelphia by Spencer Allen. A free kick awarded to Mena.
This is where it got Arkadelphia last time, but it was with more of a full field. Now you're obviously going to
line
a
up.
little bit less
Badgers.
room for error here.
Kevin Valeriano lines up his defense. Cross in the middle, left-footed cross. Header by Christian Lua. Misheads it and is out for a Badger goal kick. Pretty exciting game so far, especially in the last 7 minutes.
7, 8 minutes since about the 25-minute mark, I believe.
Just 8 minutes ago it was 1-1. Now we have a pretty good game at 3-2.
Simon Loy checks in for Arkadelphia, replacing Ross Womack. Arkadelphia have the goal kick. That'll be Ethan Savage to around midfield. It's controlled by the Bearcats.
Simon with the pass to JJ. JJ tries to flick it to the Osbell. Mena just couldn't get to it in time. Badger throw in out to Osbell. Mena are slowly losing their momentum in offense. They've slowed down a bit since Badgers have took a 3-2 lead. Dion Hunter comes in for Aiden Dodson. Aiden Dodson is replaced by Spencer, and Dion taking Spencer's spot.
Arkadelphia throw in. Osbell with a little stumble there on the sideline.
Mena with the clearance, tries to get it out to Christian. Vicente wins the header. Kevin Valeriano with a bit of dribbling. Vicente looks for some space. Osbell with the bad touch, hits his arm. Handball on Arkadelphia, free kick for Mena. Mena are trying to quickly take advantage of this free kick like they did in their second goal of the game. Simon Loy at the end of that. Luis out past to Christian. Christian looks for a pass, chips it over the Badger defense, finds Luis. Luis gets intercepted by Ethan. Spencer Allen came back from the wing to the defense, finds momentum, looks at Osbell. Osbell going through the middle, tries to find David again. And Mena defense with the clearance. Christian trying to start the attack for Mena. Gets past Simon Loy. Tries to make a pass again. Simon Loy gets a touch on it. Mena still in control. A pass to Camden, which is called offsides.
Lots of offside calls tonight on both teams, but more so on Mena. Just under 15 minutes to go in the second half. Arkadelphia clinging to a 1-goal lead in a match that was 1-1 about 11 minutes ago, and then
quickly
3 goals
escalated to 3-2.
Yeah. 2 for Arkadelphia, 1 for Mena, and now that's going to be a throw in for the Bearcats.
Quick throw in from Camden out to Christian. Christian gets intercepted by Spencer. Spencer takes it out for a Mena throw in. Bearcats still trying to respond after Arkadelphia's 3-2 lead. After a quick series of plays, now Mena trying to find the equalizer once again. Mena down twice. Mena been able to find the equalizer twice.
Job by Spencer to get down the line.
Simon Loy gets a touch onto the ball, tries to get it out to Osbell. Intercepted by Mena defender. Ethan with the header out to number 8 for Mena, Luis. Luis tries to find Lynch down the side. Lynx tries to cross it in. Miss kicks it out for a Badger goal kick.
Chris Babb and Will Cervantes here. Another substitute into the match. This time for Arkadelphia, it will be Tyler Allen replacing Dion Hunter. Chris Babb, Will Cervantes here, bringing you this match on ArkadelphiaBadgerTV.com. Arkadelphia leading Mena 3-2.
Badgers with the goal kick, Ethan Savage. Pretty great series of goal kicks from Ethan. Out to Brantley, then a little traffic. Simon Loy gets that ball, recovery. Tyler Allen calming the ball down, looking for some space. Took too long on the pass. Mena intercepts. Now they try to find their captain on the side. Intercepted again by Ethan. Spencer looking for a through pass to David. David gets intercepted by a Mena defender. Mena goalkeeper comes and catches that out for a punt. Kevin misjudges the bounce. Gives it out to Christian. Christian with the high kick. Free kick for the Badgers. A very dangerous high kick from Christian. Gives the Badgers a free kick.
We have a couple more subs into the next opportunity for Arkadelphia. Looks like Aiden Dodson and Ross Womack, maybe.
Osbill finds Tyler. Tyler tries to find JJ. Gets intercepted. Simon with the header. Intercepted again. Eric Cervantes calls for this ball. Taking his precious time as he makes the ball dribble all the way back to his very back.
Just under 11 minutes to go here in this one, and a match that was 1-0 at halftime in favor of Arkadelphia. Mena got its first goal to tie, then alternating goals over the last, or from about the 25-minute mark to the 18-minute mark. Mena would score Arkadelphia, and Arkadelphia was able to get on top 3-2.
Arkadelphia again with the counterattack gets stopped by the Mena defense. Out for a Badger throw-in. Spencer Allen's looking to take the throw-in. But in the meantime, Arkadelphia is making two substitutes. J.J. Manrique and Osbel Angelo are being substitute for Ross Womack and Aiden Dodson.
3 goals on the night, the hat trick for David Noriega.
Sophomore David Noriega continue his goal scoring ways from last season after netting 25 last season.
I think the answer would be yes. He can, and he is. Arkadelphia had a good win Tuesday night at Warren. Warren was the defending 4A state champions, and Arkadelphia got a good win at Warren to move to 5-0. Trying to maintain this lead and improve that record. Nice shot. Strike by Tyler Allen, and it goes into the goal. Tyler Allen with the goal. The 9:27 mark.
Mena keeper misjudges that shot. Miscatches it in the back of the net for Tyler Allen, way from outside the box.
Caught me off guard. I was looking down at the computer, just happened to look up. I don't know if the camera was on that one or not. I did get the end result, but nice.
9:30 left in the second half. Nice. Badgers extend their lead to 4-2. Tyler Allen, number 4, senior for the Badgers.
Strong strike there at that time by Tyler Allen.
Caught everybody by surprise. Now Mena, as they attack from this kickoff, trying to find a solution. Mena now down 2 goals.
Nice battle there from Spencer Allen.
Mena winning a corner kick. Hopefully they make advantage of this corner kick like they did early on in the second half.
That corner coming from Camden Bergersen.
Captain for Mena. We got 4 targets in the middle for Mena. Camden trying to look for his attacking partner Christian. Another misjudged by both teams. Ball goes out for a throw-in for the Badgers.
Oh, no.
Whoa. For the Bearcats, I don't think anybody touched that ball.
I'm just glad it was a throw-in instead of a corner.
Corners have been really deadly on Arkadelphia this game so far. Tyler Allen wins the interception. Looking for a pass. Finds the open Ross Womack. Ross looking to pass it on to Spencer. Spencer lets it roll out for a Badger throw-in. Quick throw-in to Ross. Again, another Badger throw-in. Six goals on the night, 4 for Arkadelphia, 2 for Mena. Brantley Neal showing off a little bit of skill. Passes back to Vicente. Vicente to Cheeto. Cheeto back to Brantley. Brantley gets it past the defender. Couldn't get it past the second one. Cleared out for a Badger throw-in. Christian with the flick tries to get it to Camden Bergersen, but misflicks it. Ethan Savage with the clearance. Now with the Mena throw-in out onto the far side of the field. Quick throw-in by Mena, hoping to get momentum. Spencer Allen was at the end of it. Spencer dribbles past the Mena defender. I don't know how he manages to keep that in.
Nice move by Spencer Allen.
Mena
saved the possession for Arkadelphia.
Quick throw out to Tyler. Tyler taking his time. Well, Spencer got brothers mixed up.
Yeah.
6:30 left in this second half. 4-2. Mena still trying to find some answers. Arkadelphia hoping to extend their lead.
Got a timeout on the field for a cramp
from a Mena Bearcat.
Boy, cold weather to have cramp.
I'm just glad the wind is gone.
Me too. Unfortunately, that means the sun is gone too.
There goes a little bit of heat we had for the day.
Let's talk about this team during this little break, Will. We mentioned 5-0 coming in, big win at Warren, big win last week at home against CAC. A tough conference schedule coming up. You're very familiar with
really
that conference. Talk about some of the teams that you expect in this conference to be some of the tougher teams that Arkadelphia will face.
Well, this weekend past, I went to a Texarkana tournament that Texarkana was hosting, and I've got to see Hope and D-Queen play against each other and other teams, and Hope and D-Queen are coming in really strong. But in that Hope and D-Queen game, I saw Hope dominating most of the match against D-Queen. D-Queen being 5 times in a row state champions a couple years back. 1 in 4A, 4 in 5A. D-Queen's always had a pretty tough team, but I'm guessing Hope has come in with even stronger. Arkadelphia having the hardest conference in the 4A. Hoping to be in the top 4 to the state tournament. And leading into the state tournament, they will be playing the conference which Warren is in. And Warren has Hamburg, Monticello, Hermitage, Episcopal. They've got pretty okay or good teams.
Yep.
But as long as Arkadelphia gets that first or second seed, they shouldn't have to worry too much. But getting either that third or fourth seed, they will be playing either Warren or the 2 times in a row conference champs Hamburg.
Yep.
Hamburg Lions.
Excuse me.
Pretty good team the last 3 seasons, making it to the semifinals in the last 3 seasons.
Nice job by Vicente Cardona there to win that ball and get it out to midfield. And little splits there from the Mena Bearcat. You know, you and I talked about this between in the matches and talking to some of these Mena players before. I know anybody who maybe that's going to be an offside against Noriega.
Would have been a fourth if it wasn't for that offsides.
Yeah, and some sarcastic applause from the Mena fans below. But this Mena team was over the weekend was 2 weekends ago was at a jamboree in Clarksville. And those of you who are at home watching may have seen the video of a light pole falling at Clarksville High School on the football and soccer field. And Mena was playing in that match where that light pole fell. It broke the leg of the assistant referee that was over. I mean, it fell just inches from him. But one of the Mena players had some of the glass from the lights and some of the shrapnel, I guess, probably the best term for it, hit him. He's here tonight. He's not playing. He was not dressed out. But a scary situation there in that soccer match as a shot is wide to the left, and Cervantes will watch that one go. But scary situation, and fortunate for everybody that that referee was 3 inches where he, not 3 more inches to the right, but obviously. And then up in Gravette also, we saw where Gravette's stadium has been shut down because of a light pole falling. So just really strange, but just fortunate for this Mena team. Thankful that the injuries sustained were no more serious than they could have been. You hate to have any injuries in anything, but thankful that they were no more serious than they were. And the young man seemed to be doing just fine. But just the 6-second video clip that went viral on Twitter was horrible. That was not a pleasant thing to see.
I saw it sometime before this game, and I was pretty shocked myself. Yeah. Just out of nowhere, the light pole just comes down, hits the referee's legs, the head of a Mena player. To think that we've had crazy weather these last few weeks, especially winds with all this rain and stuff.
And I think it was a wooden light pole that may have dry rotted, one of the pole down at the base, but just of all the times that could have fallen.
Yeah, it came at that moment. Spencer looks to head this ball in. Easy catch for the Mena goalkeeper. Less than 3 minutes left to play in the second half. Badgers up 4-2. 3 goals by David Noriega, 1 by Tyler Allen. And for Mena, we got goals by Henrik, number 14 Henriks, and number 3 Camden Bergersen, captain. Ethan Savage defends, shields this ball out for a Arkadelphia goal kick. In just less than 2.5 minutes, Arkadelphia will be 6-0 starting off this season. A great start to the Badgers. Coming back from spring break, they'll have an immediate conference game on Monday against Nashville here at Arkadelphia Field. Nashville, haven't heard much about them this season, but if they were the same as last season they're a pretty good defensive team.
Cervantes waits till the last minute to get that one, corral that, and kicking out to midfield. First touch by Osbel Engelou.
Out to Elias Vidal. Elias to Tyler. Tyler mispasses it to Ross. Ends the feed of Mena. Number 3, Camden Bergersen. Little step over move. Tries to cut down the middle. Fakes to the middle. Goes down to the left. Christian Lua, defended by Vicente Cardona, out for a Mena throw-in. If Mena would have taken advantage of that, we would have had a 4-3 games on our hands.
You said Arkadelphia was going to move. That's telling you giving the broadcaster jinx in your first game to broadcast. We got a cramp on the far side, but we're going to let him roll. He's going to walk it off. Ball skips over Ethan Savage and goes out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for Arkadelphia, and we're
45 seconds away.
Seconds to go, and then Arkadelphia Badgers will now, I think you're safe to say that Arkadelphia will move to 6-0 and not have to risk yourself giving the team the broadcaster jinx.
Arkadelphia, moving in 6-0. Pretty great start to the Badgers this season.
Can't ask for much better than that. That'll about do it. We may have a chance for one more throw in, but that'll be your final score. Arkadelphia, as Will said, moved to 6-0 with a 4-2 hard-fought win over the Mena Bearcats in a match that Mena controlled offensively, but Arkadelphia won. It was led at halftime 1-0. Mena controlled it, but then the Badgers were able to respond. And then also what I think was better than that, Will, is once Mena was able to get some of those opportunities to cash in, Arkadelphia responded with goals of their own. 3 goals on the night for David Noriega, 1 goal for Tyler Allen, and that is the final score, Arkadelphia 4, Mena 2. Will, your final thoughts before we call it a night?
Pretty tough game for both. Mena controlled pretty much for 60 minutes. Mena was hitting hard Arkadelphia. Arkadelphia responded with quick goals. Not necessarily plays that took time, like Mena's first one was, but plays that came out of nowhere, unexpected plays from both teams. But Arkadelphia in the end were strong, defended hard, came in offensively, got the victory 4-2. Mena, tough loss, but pretty good game as well. Eric slipping up sometimes. He had a good first half, slipped up very early off in the first 5 minutes of the second half. Mena caught on. But after that, Badgers got their momentum, ended up with the win.
All right, that'll do it. Your final score again, Arkadelphia 4, Mena 2. And the Badgers will head into spring break, a happy soccer team as they prepare for conference play after we return from spring break. No matches next week. It is spring break. Again, we recap the girls' score. Arkadelphia defeated Mena 4-0. The boys complete the doubleheader sweep 4-2. For Will Cervantes, this is Chris Babb. Thanks for watching us on ArkadelphiaBadgerTV.com. Good night, everybody.